are FilmFlipside, and we are here to review pumpkin spice lattes, having never tried them before. We will visit Starbucks, Tim's, McDonald's, and then return home for a bonus drink.
If you're ever wondering why our video is so chirpy, it's because of our birds, Dunder and Mifflin.
Dundee!
Dundee and Mifflin!
This is my first ever pumpkin spice latte. I'm not a big hot coffee drinker. I've just recently gotten into iced coffee, so this is gonna be probably very bitter for me, but we'll see how it goes. So far, just foamy milk and whipped cream and cinnamon, which is delicious. There it is. Oh, it's very sweet, which works well for me since I hate bitter things. It's good. It's creamy. I wouldn't say the pumpkin spice is strong though. If this is as strong as it gets, that's a little bit disappointing. It's not. It's kind of an afterthought actually. It's mostly just sugary, creamy coffee. It is nice. Totally get the appeal.
Alright, so I am a coffee drinker, but I'm not a coffee snob. And to be honest, I can't even distinguish the difference between, let's say, a Starbucks coffee or a Tim Hortons coffee. Yeah, I've never had a pumpkin spice latte. I want to know what the hype is all about. So yeah, let's do this. No. Like, no. Oh, it has that weird, like, aftertaste. I honestly don't see why people like it. Oh, no. I'm disappointed. But let's see if Tim Hortons or McDonald's does a better job of pumpkin spice latte. I recently found out that pumpkin spice latte is not actually pumpkin. It's made out of different spices that replicates the taste of pumpkin.
Pumpkin pie. It's not meant to taste like pumpkin.
Oh, it's not. Oh, it's not meant to taste like pumpkin?
No.
Oh.
It's spices that would go in a pumpkin pie. Just so you know, I'm prepared to be thoroughly disappointed in large increments the further we go in this experiment. I think this is great. I don't think it's gonna get better, that's for sure.
So now we're in Tim Hortons, classic coffee joints for us Canadians. You know what? I have very little expectation. So let's check this out. Oh, it has cream. There's that aftertaste again, but not as crazy as Starbucks. So far, I prefer Tim Hortons pumpkin spice latte over Starbucks. Ooh. Oh, the whipped cream on top, of course, tastes delicious. There's caramel on it. The coffee itself, it tastes like burnt dishwater, like actually. And oh, the aftertaste is bad. I want the whipped cream without the consequences. The cream might have tricked me. I want to get to the coffee, the actual coffee. Okay, I got more coffee this time. And it tastes horrendous. But the cream and the caramel is really good. But this video is pumpkin spice latte, not caramel cream video. Now, like most Canadians, I love Tim Hortons, but I did have a very low expectation with the pumpkin spice latte Tim Hortons version. But you know what? Much love still with Tim Hortons. I will still order your double. Tim Hortons coffee is the life force of Canada. But not the pumpkin spice latte, not their pumpkin spice latte.
here we have arrived at the bottom of the pumpkin spice totem pole, ready to give it a go. I hear that McDonald's coffee is surprisingly delicious. Can't speak for that, but just okay, first of all, the spice content, very weak. There's no whipped cream. It just tastes like milky coffee, and that someone was thinking about cinnamon maybe when they made it. It's watery. It leaves much to be desired.
So now, when my wife mentioned that there's no whipped cream in this coffee, I'm immediately, did you see that? That was huge. No, 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 no. 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 That's it. Just no. That I don't get it. Like the aftertaste of pumpkin spice latte, both from Starbucks, Tim Hortons, and McDonald's. It's just awful. But this one particularly, pretty bad. It was like drinking water and someone accidentally spilled pumpkin spice latte and like, oh, it's a pumpkin spice latte coffee.
We do have one bonus drink. We have at home a iced or cold pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, which is from the States. One of our friends brought it for us. So we're gonna try that when we get home.
Yeah, McDonald's pumpkin spice latte was a whole new level of gross. Listen, my wife and I, we're not food snob. We love to eat. We love good food.
Well, I'm a bit of a food snob.
Okay, Morgan's a little bit of a food snob. I'm not. But you know what? Terrible food is terrible food. Terrible drink is terrible drink. And unfortunately, the pumpkin spice latte of Tim Hortons and McDonald's, they're pretty terrible. But this is coming from someone who has never tried pumpkin spice latte and maybe pumpkin spice latte is an acquired taste. Maybe. I mean, like years ago, I thought coffee was terrible, and then I found it to be a necessity in university to drink coffee. And now I love coffee. I need it.
No, you don't.
No, I don't need it. Limited edition pumpkin spice latte, cold drink. I love cold coffee. I love iced coffee. Special shout out to the Neufeld family for thinking of us when they bought this. Is it technically our first fan mail? No.
Yeah. Fan mail.
Fan mail. Maybe. But thanks, guys. I can't open it. Oh gosh. It's not bad. It's definitely way better than Tim Hortons and McDonald's pumpkin spice latte, but the aftertaste is still there. It is refreshing, maybe because it's just cold. But I can't get over the aftertaste. It's an uncomfortable dance of bitter and sweet. Wanna try it?
You know, the certain spices that make up these things are just not meant to be enjoyed cold. It's like hot apple cider. Why would you drink cold apple cider? It's just not meant to be. They have sweetened it considerably, which is making it much more enjoyable. And it does have the creaminess and richness that the hot Starbucks one had. So it's very similar and good in its own way, but yeah, kind of weird.
That's it for our video. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to FilmFlipside. Maybe Starbucks will be our sponsor soon.
I don't drink coffee, so I'm sensitive to caffeine.
It's not even a bit of a coffee. Coffee.